Hi, I'm Eric from Gun Gamers Productions, and this is Gun Gamers Productions Echoes of Fórn Valley. This is our 24-hour for this year, 2025, and we're hosting out here at Ben Franklin Range, which is just outside of Pittsburgh in Templeton, Pennsylvania. Ben Franklin Range is really cool because it's about 1,100 acres of really diverse wooded terrain. There's also ranges, and there's a plateau, there's ridge lines, there's open fields with terrain that rolls so that you can kind of do some movements across it. There are deeply wooded slopes that you could really get spicy and do some crazy movements on. And then there's like light wooding with a lot of deadfall and underbrush, and that creates some really interesting dynamics. And with the number of roads out here as well, we're actually able to incorporate a lot of vehicle support. So for a facility this size, we're actually able to accomplish a lot logistically because we're able to bring so many things to so many different places. And it really plays, I think, to the strength of having an airsoft game that allows you to maneuver and provides a lot of incentive to maneuver. So my intention and our intention with Gun Gamers Productions for our 24-hour games is we actually want to be one of the easier 24-hour games to get into, because we want you to be able to come out and like kind of learn how this all works and be able to attend this, even if we have some people who come out and this is their first airsoft game. And that's wild to me, and I love it. But what we try to do is we try to engage with players before, during, and after the event to help them really understand what they're gonna need, what's going to help them make it through, and then what's going to help them improve for next time as well. Like in our Discord, in our social posts, on the Gun Gamers channel, we try to provide a lot of information to really front load to players like, hey, here's what you need to bring. Here's what kind of conditions you might need to prepare for. Here's ways to prepare for different conditions. Here's like some of the stuff that's probably gonna work better versus some of the other stuff that might fail on you. And then we want people to know what's going on in that way so that they don't come in and just feel totally underwater for their first 24-hour event. We really try to like be a guiding hand that helps you get into this event and be set up for success. Then during the event, we have our staff who act as our platoon leadership and our vehicle staff, as well as our company leadership. And I pick people very much based on their ability to interface with players in a way that's going to help them succeed. Like I want my staff to want everyone under them to make it through the event, as long as they can do so safely and successfully. We want people to learn, we want people to improve, and we want people to be able to do well this time and next time. Ultimately, like our scenarios and all airsoft is a shared fiction. You know, when you are hit with a BB, you're not actually dead, but you pretend you are because that's how the game works. When you come out to an airsoft game and you play on the green team, you're just wearing a green uniform because that's the mechanic. But in our games, we try to dress that as, well, that's the uniform for this country that has this lore and this faction and these goals. And then, you know, players will take that to the extreme and they'll build their own LARP unit within that context. And they'll have their modernized SOG kit. That's like a special intelligence unit within the kingdom's forces. And it's just become this really cool community of like-minded players who just really want to come out here and play the organized, immersive, weird, LARPy, but also like deeply tactical version of the game we've managed to put together. And I'm really proud of it.